myself so that I can't find the bit. Here we go. Hide that. Yay! Just to say hello. My name is Caroline. I am the founder of Bubbly Maths and a co-founder of the Global Teacher Empowerment Network. And as part of the Global Teacher Empowerment Network, we run these annual global maths and science lessons because it's our mission, our vision that every child on earth will have access to great mathematical learning and teaching. And part of the way we do that, we do monthly workshops, which we broadcast for teachers in disadvantaged communities, well, teachers all over the world. And we want to reach teachers in disadvantaged communities to help them. And we're doing a fundraiser, the Global Teacher Empowerment Network, the Global Maths and Science lesson is in part a fundraiser for that. But it's the idea is it's something that children all over the world can do on one day for 30 minutes, a 30-minute lesson, anytime that day, knowing that there are thousands of other children in all different countries of the world. We've got people registered in India, in Spain, in England, in the US, in Israel. Those are places just off the top of my head, the countries that we've got people registered in at the moment. And we are, so we're going to play the game. So please do. Oh, the link is in the description, whatever social media you're on, it's somewhere. So the link to find out more about the Global Maths and Science lesson and register. So we need to know your numbers. Once you've played the game, you submit a photograph and another form just to give us your actual numbers. But in the form you submit when you register, it's giving us the numbers that you think might participate. It's not set in stone, just an estimate of the numbers that you think will participate. And then after you've completed, give us the actual numbers, and then we'll be able to do a total and let you know what countries participated and how many learners in total and how many in each country. And everyone gets a certificate of participation. We send it by email, by PDF, so you have to print it out, but there's a participant certificate and there's an organization certificate. So whether it's a school, whether it's at home, so you can have put your family on it, family name, whether it's an organization, Scouts or a church or whatever else, you'll get a certificate of participation that you print out and print your own name on it. So let's play the game. Time to, no, that's not it. Time to play the game. So tonight's game is called Higher, Lower. And all we have to do is quite simple. You throw the dice, two of them. And well, for very young learners, you can start with one dice, just use one. And is the next number going to be higher or lower? And they can guess, and you can get them to sit down if it's going to be lower, stand up if it's going to be higher. And if it's, which let's say they sat down and, oh, that one's lower, so they can stay sitting down. But is the next one going to be higher or lower? And let's see, is it going to be higher or lower? Stay sitting down or stand up, depending. And it's higher. So if they were sitting down, then they'd have to jump up. Or if they were standing up and they said it was going to be lower, then they'd have to sit down when you throw the dice and then decide whether to stay sitting or stand up. If it's slightly older learners, use two. So first of all, work out the number, and then is the next number going to be higher or lower? Now, this game is actually fine to play with any age. I have seen adults enjoy this game. And the way you play it with adults is, as a game, is you get them to everyone stand on one side of the room, and then because you're not going to get them, well, it depends on the adults, I suppose, but it's not necessarily very dignified for adults to sit down and jump up and things. Well, you can, it depends on the adults. But you can get them to stand all on one side of the room or the other side of the room, depending whether they think the next one's going to be higher or lower. And you can do it as an elimination as well. So if they're correct, and if it's higher, they stay there. And if it's And you can do it as an elimination, so there's only one winner at the end of it. But with children, I like to just keep going. We don't have to have a winner. It's all about whether they they don't know what the probabilities are. With 2 dice, the probabilities are more interesting than with 1. With 1, it's exactly the same chance to get higher or lower. No, it's not the same chance to get higher or lower. It's the same chance to get any given number. Sorry. But with 2 dice, there are numbers that are more likely to occur than others. So, and that's the game. You just keep rolling the dice, and depending on the age, you get people to choose the side of the room or to sit up, jump up and sit down. It's called higher or lower, and you can play it with a spinner, you can play it with a D10 or a D12, although the disadvantage of playing it with the advantage of playing it with 2 dice is that you are number bonding. You're number bonding in this case to 12, or up to 12. And so that's really good practice, especially for younger learners, to know what those 2 numbers are when they're added together. And it gives them a huge incentive as well. And the great thing about dice, of course, is that if they don't know, you can count the dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the speed at which you do that depends on the attainment level of your learners. You can either do it nice and fast, you can go 2, you can demonstrate counting in 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Or for very young learners, you count them very, very carefully, especially when they're not even accurately counting 2 to 4. They might go 1, 3, 5, 2, and just model it for them nice and slowly, and model it for them. It doesn't matter, slowly but surely they get there. So that's higher, lower. That we'll play it another time, and I'll see you tomorrow. Now, in the meantime, please do sign up. Let's see if anybody's made any comments. Sign up for the Global Maths and Science lesson, and that is this coming Thursday. And I do still have some slots left if anyone wants to participate in one of the lives. I'm doing lives every hour on the hour. Might take some time out for sleep, but I'm starting off at 10 o'clock at night, my night. So that would be 9 o'clock in the morning. I might do basically morning for New Zealand. And then I might get up early as well if anyone in Australia wants to join in. And so basically, I will be broadcasting live on StreamYard and bringing in some at a school. We've got a school in Madrid that's joining us at 8 o'clock in the morning, and again later another one in Madrid later in the day. And we've got Cynthia, who might be watching in the US, is joining us at my 6 p.m, her 1 p.m. So we have a few booked, we have a few slots still open. If you would like to come and join us as part of a broadcast on the hour on StreamYard, then please get in touch. Thank you for joining us, and please register. And we'll see you on Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow night with tomorrow night's broadcast.